And Sean Sutherland is the co-founder of campaign group A Plastic Planet.
Well, if you want to really think about what went wrong, you have to go back actually a very short space of time, no more than 50 years, to look at when we started to use plastic. And what went wrong was we didn't use this incredible, highly durable, exists for hundreds of years, maybe thousands of years. We didn't keep this really incredible material and use it for things that we want to last forever. No. Instead, we started to use it as the default for everything. We started to use it for things that we use for minutes, and then we chuck it away into a bin. So this is where it started to go wrong. So when you look at really the ramp up to these crazy levels of hyperconsumption that we see in so much of our world, you can really look at the invention of plastic as being the enabler of this. When you look at our single-use culture, where we think it's completely normal for us to use something once and throw it away, then you can look at plastic and think, well, that actually broke the model of repair, refill, rent, share, all of those things. So we have normalized waste, and plastic is the material that supercharged that.
And you have often said that recycling isn't the answer, but it seems like one of the solutions at this point is recycling. So what do you mean by that? And what is a better solution?
So this myth that this placebo pill, this chimera that we have been subjected to, that we've been swallowing for many decades now, that recycling is the answer to the plastic pollution problem, is fundamentally wrong. The material is downcycled. It's not recycled. It's not like paper and glass and aluminium and stainless steel and all of these materials that we used to use before. Plastic is something that was designed to last a long time, not for recycling. So we need to fundamentally look at that and then also realize that if recycling was going to be the answer, then do you not think that an organization as huge as Coca-Cola would have set up a system to get some of their 120 billion plastic bottles that they pump out every single year, that they wouldn't have created a system where they can get those back because they want to recycle them? No. They don't want them back. It's cheaper for them to use virgin plastic to make new plastic bottles. And therein lies the problem. There is no financial viability in plastic recycling. And in fact, this year, new report has just come out for the 8th year running. Global plastic recycling percentages, which was at 9%, is now even lower. For the 8th year running, it's going down.
You worked closely with innovators. Do we have any alternative materials?
Yes, there is also a myth that there's only plastic that we can use for so many different things. And I think gradually that bubble is being burst and people are starting to realize there is a plethora of materials. There won't be one thing. We will never have one miracle material that can replace everything. But if you look at just something like cellulose that comes from plants, it's the most abundant material on planet Earth. And cellulose is incredibly adaptable. You can make pigments with it, coatings, dyes. You can make sequins with it, shiny little sequins that right now are all made out of plastic. But you can also use it to make things like molded fiber.